J Moore, the very best reviews. Tell them none can contest, we gon'
What's good, everybody? Welcome to the show. I appreciate everybody for watching. I'm going to do a live breakdown for Power Book 2, Season 3, Ghosts. And I'm going to talk a little bit about a theory about Monet Tejada, the Queen Pen, and how her next victim on her list is going to be one and only Lorenzo Tejada. Now, I'm sure a lot of people may feel this way, and rightfully so. It may not be a shock. I'm going to also talk about a couple other people who may be going and a couple other theories that I have that come to mind about this episode. I appreciate everybody for watching and coming through. I did plan on doing this a little earlier, but I've been having a lot of things going on. But things are coming together, so we're going to make it happen. Let me give a shout out to a few of y'all that's in the building. First in the building, what's up, Camara B? How you doing, sis? Young Slim in the building. What's up, brother? How you doing, fam? Appreciate you for coming through. Danny Girl, what's up, sis? How you feeling? Thanks for coming as well. Juan Marley, what's up, brother? How you doing? Appreciate you, fam. Reggie M, how you doing, brother? Maybe Embiid, maybe MVP this year. We'll see. I plan on doing sports again soon, and the playoffs are starting, so that's the perfect time. What's up, Halima? How you doing, sis? Appreciate you too as well for coming through. So let me get a couple of these things together. Hopefully everything work properly. Been having some technical difficulties. All right. So we see that Monet Tejada in season 2, she ain't been playing. And we know that she learned some crucial information at the end of the last episode. And so the information that she learned from Davis after he had somebody break into Detective White Man, who I'm also get into because I don't think that's just completely over. Although she did do a very good job covering it up, except for Dirty Diana. Yes, she know too much. And she already done outed her once. Who knows? Anyway, so she had the plan to take out Detective White Man, as well as she got that information from Method Man. She had all the men working for her. And so we see that she get that file, and it said that Lorenzo DNA was on that on the over there on the, and so I think he said on the gun, right? And so you know what I'm saying? We see that she like, wait a minute. What the hell he doing over there? How could that be possible? Which it is really no way to add up. And then the behavior of Kane doing so much extra, she gonna put it together. She gonna have him at gunpoint, and he gonna have to confess just like he did with Kane. And she ain't gonna be able to look at him the same. He could never, ever, ever confess to her that he did that. If he ever confessed to her that he did that, it's over, guaranteed. I like the character Lorenzo Tejada. I hope he not gone. I think he a good actor and was doing a good job, but that don't have anything to do with it in TV. But we'll see. But see, when they ended the episode, had that look in her eye, like, yeah. So now she already kind of was treating him a certain way since Zeke died, and she kind of been standoffish, didn't want anything. So I think that she's going to find out enough information that she's going to put it together. I mean, of course, I think it's going to be something that's going to have to happen that we haven't seen yet. That's going to give her some more information. But as far as her putting together the rest of the story with this, I think that she's going to actually confront or talk to maybe well, she ain't gonna talk to them like that. She gonna kind of box them in, confront them, and it's either gonna be Zeke or Drew. I mean, not Zeke, Diana or Drew at first. And if she talked to Diana, she'll find out Poppy got her selling those drugs there with Kane, which that's gonna raise some flags because she like, wait a minute, I thought you was out of this. I thought you wanted to leave and be done with this family, but now you moving product for Poppy at the school. So that's gonna be a problem that she would either confront him about and ask him about that could lead down that road of her finding out and putting the pieces together. Or if she talked to Drew and they find out about the guns and how he been listening to Kane. Kane been calling all the shots, and he been agreeing because she already saw that crazy behavior with Kane. You know, with earlier when he was calling the shots. Then she'll confront him, and then it'll spiral out of control with that conversation. And because then when I mean by spiral out of control is they start talking about that. Next thing you know, she gonna be like, then why I find your fingerprints on the gun or whatever over there when Zeke, no, it wasn't his fingerprints on the gun. Where his finger at the scene? Okay, Reggie M to the rescue. Okay, at the scene, right? It wasn't on the gun because, of course, if it was on the gun, then why they ain't got him arrested, right? So, yeah, it was at the scene. So she'll pull that up, in the middle of they talking about one thing and arguing about one thing, lead to another, like it normally does in arguments, and we'll see. She'll pull that up. And then how is he going to explain that? We saw he couldn't even really explain what happened. There we go. He couldn't really lie that good and explain what happened when Kane kind of confronted him. And then Kane was like, I'll tell Monet. That's all it took for him to crack. So once she come and confront him, it's a wrap. And the way that she'll set him up is the same way she set up Detective White Man. She won't have it if she gonna kill him in a way where she can go to jail. She'll probably make it look like he beat or abused her or something to that effect. Or maybe, I doubt that. Here's what I think, because you can't have her going around killing people every time she get punched or hit. Like, that's not believable. They already do a lot of stuff on this show. So I think I take that back. They might be somewhere together alone. Like, they used to go on that boardwalk and walk together. Or they may end up after doing something to that effect, going somewhere alone together. And I think then she'll take him out, or have somebody else take him out, because she's not going to do it. And then every time, you know what I mean? That's how every time this woman get hit or something, she just killing dudes. So I don't know if she can get away with self-defense with that one. Davis would be one hell of a lawyer if he got her off on that one too. So did because Detective White Man, he didn't even have a gun pulled out. Did they pull his gun out? They just made it look like he punched her. So Young Slim in the building. He said he should just tell her. Woo! Just tell her. How many of you all think that Lorenzo should just tell Monet that he killed Zeke? Put a one Zeke, one Z, one Z if you think he should just tell her. A one Z. Put a 2Z if you think he should leave it alone and die with the lie. uh, you know, and I mean, it ain't no neither, because what you gonna do? What? Neither means what? Run away? I mean, if he run away, that means that he guilty. So she would just assume he did it or something had to do with it. So I think here's the thing. I think he should have probably told her sooner rather than later if he was going to tell her. If it was me, wow. That's a big, big, big secret right there, yo. I don't know, man. Ooh wee. I'll be honest. I don't know if I tell that. But I would have been thinking about telling that more in the beginning than the later it go. Um, mm, that's a tough one, man. So at this point that he's in, oh, look, listen, mamita. Let me tell you something. Okay, I went and I tried to go and I was going to take out Dante for you. Okay, I was going to take him down. And I thought it was him. He was in Dante car. And he got out and he was wearing Dante coat. I thought it was Mecca. Okay, mamita, I thought it was Mecca. He wearing Mecca coat, he driving Mecca car. He get out of the car and he go into the plane, mamita. So I take him down. Bang, bang. You day. It's only later till I find out. You know what I mean? It was dark outside. You know a black guy look alike, mamita. What you doing? What you mailing me? I thought a black guy look alike. I take him down. Then I find out it's Zeke and you are so crying. And you take down Mecca. I told you let me do it. You didn't let me do it. You should have let me do it. She gonna be like, yeah, and we see when I let you do it, what happened? That's why I don't be letting you do it. Okay, I'm sorry. I was trying to protect you. I never wanted to hurt you. I never wanted to do it. I killed that innocent guy to make you feel better. Did it make you feel better? I don't know how that conversation, what she gonna be like, okay, you tried. All right. She gonna be looking at him like, just like in the picture. And mamita, what can I do? Can I get some of that booty? Let me hit that. Let me hit that from the back. Oh, snap. Yeah, mamita. That ain't about to happen. I don't know, man. I think it is going to go bad. Mamita. She'd have killed everybody else. Let me look at some of y'all comments over here. Y'all got a lot of good comments. Man, I gotta see why is my dang on computer lagging lately? All right, Miss Crafty, what's up, girl? How you doing? What's good, sis? Miss Crafty in the building. Danny Girl says it's too predictable to kill. Lorenzo, let's see how many onesies we got. We got a lot of onesies. Damn, everybody think he should tell. It's a lot of people. Miss Crafty said, "No, I'm with you, Miss Crafty. I don't know, man. That's just, I think it's too late. I'm with you, Reggie M. Too late. You're gonna have to ride it. I think it's too late. Man, this was a close one. Onesie teller. Everybody's saying mostly the teller. Ugh. If it was right away, closer, I think, well, we don't know how much time it's been. How much time has really passed that they say? I forgot. How much time they said has passed since all these people have gotten killed and stuff. How long how long has Zeke been dead? Y'all let me know in the comments. So I don't know. We'll see. But let me give a shout out to DeMarcus Vaughn with the super chat. He say, Jay, who more ruthless, Monet or Raquel Thomas? Ooh, that's a good one. We've talked about this before. Who's the most ruthless? Or I think I said who the worst mom, actually. But as far, or gangster, I don't know. But anyway, as far as, that's a good one, Monet or Raquel, The Rock. You all can answer that. And I see you all say 3 months is how long it's been. I know they said it's been something. All right, 3 months. All right, between Monet and Rock. You know what? They're actually closer than people realize. Monet Tejada, she do the same thing pretty much as far as moving the drugs. She just in the modern world. So it's a little different. But she moving the drugs and the weight and the money the same way. She just don't have the money stacked in a bodega. That type of stuff, you'll get caught nowadays. You know what I mean? So she don't move the same way. So we don't see her money just stacked in rooms and stuff like that. But I mean, they are having the money. They got to have the cash somewhere. Another thing, though, what I would say is we have seen Rock shoot people without worrying about it. But we done seen Monet do that too. So, man, I think it is really close. The only thing that throws maybe people off is that it's the time difference. So they doing things differently, maybe. And Monet was able to move a lot more freely. Back then, because the law didn't catch up to certain things. It wasn't cameras everywhere you look and cell phones and all the stuff of today that make criminals of today doing that type of stuff have to work and operate totally differently. So, but I think it's really close, man. I still can't really come up with an answer with that, man. I'm gonna have to say that's a tie almost. What has one done that the other would not do? That's how I'm trying to judge who's the more ruthless. What, you all let me know, what has one done that you think the other would not do? Because I mean, of course, there's been little things in their life that's different. But do you think that other character would operate differently? I mean, I think that Monet would do the same stuff with Howard and not telling him about this his daddy and how she about to try to have him killed. I think Monet would do the same. Look what she just did with Diana and manipulated Diana into killing Detective White Man. She'll do the same stuff. I think they are equal. Okay, Danny Girl says Rock is more of a thinker than Monet. Okay. DeMarcus Vaughn say Monet got 7 bodies. Danny Girl say Monet kill people for stupid stuff. Okay. What's up, Savannah? How you doing? I hope you feeling all right. Miss Crafty, what's up? She say Rock wouldn't treat Diana the way Monet do. Okay, I'll give you that because we have seen Rock treat Jukebox totally different than how she treat Diana. So if you want to say that, then maybe Monet a little harder than Rock. Because Monet don't have no soft side, man. Monet ain't soft with nobody. Who's she soft with? We haven't seen her really soft or feminine or warm up to nobody. So I'm gonna say Monet is hardest female on the show of the Power Universe, even harder than Tasha. Monet is a beast. Monet is a beast. So I like what well, I think this is the opposite. Well, not opposite, but similar to what. So Taji Lyles in the comments said Monet is emotionally ruthless. Rock is just ruthless all around. I think Monet is ruthless all around, emotionally and physically and everything else. She don't have no soft side for nobody. And I think Rock is physically ruthless, but she carry herself. She's hard too, but we have seen her warm up for her kids and Jukebox for Kanan a couple times, and for Jukebox, she's warmed up. So we haven't seen Monet warm up for anybody. No man, no kids, nothing. Who Monet care about? Who Monet soft with? Miss Crafty, man, Miss Crafty, we think I ain't gonna say we thinking alike on that one because you brought up that one point I wasn't thinking about, but I did think of this when I was thinking of who she was really soft with, but I didn't say it because she really kind of wasn't, but she kind of was. But Miss Crafty in the comments said that she was with Ramirez, LOL. And you say LOL because you kind of probably know what I mean as well. She was, but she wasn't. Detective Ramirez, who we saw her sleeping with in season 1 and who was later killed by Kane, she did have a soft spot, at least a wet spot, for him. And it seems that she did like him more than Lorenzo. So far in this show, it seems that she's liked him more than that. But she would kick him out the house and kind of punk him and do all kind of stuff, close up the candy store early and all that stuff. So it wasn't like when he comes, she'd be like, she was more like, come on. So, but yeah, she was different than that. She was different towards Zeke, but she didn't even tell him that she was his mama. I guess she was ready to die with the lie. If Diana didn't out it, she'd die with the lie. So she better not be mad if Lorenzo was ready to die with the lie. But she was different towards Zeke, but she still would only let him sleep on the couch at the house, and she kind of made he was straight, but Really did. She just like kind of she's really hard. Monet. Jamari Riddick, what up? What up? He say we seen Rock open up to Symphony, the kids, and killing Scrappy. Monet only cried for Zeke. That's true. And that cry that we saw Monet have for Zeke, what, at the little memorial, and she ran in the corner, that did not go over well to me. I don't know. I didn't buy it. I don't want to comment on her acting and things, but I don't know. Maybe she's embodied Monet as being so hard that when I finally did see her go and cry in the corner, it didn't really look real to me. I'm like, what? Monet would have just sat there and just had one tear maybe run down and then wiped it and then left. To leave and go in that corner and be like, Mamita, let me hold you. Let me hold you. Make you feel it better. Let me put a little season and a little adobo. There we go. He got Lorenzo hugging her in the corner. I don't know. But we'll see if she is able to really do something. DeMarcus say she's soft for Drew. She don't want him to be taken advantage of because he gay. But at the same time, she don't want him to run the family business either. She'd rather it have been Kane, and Poppy wanted it to be Drew. And she'd be like, you don't see what I see out here. This boy up here climbing Mount Everest every weekend, Poppy. He don't need to be in charge of our business. So they had him in the closet. I don't know. I think the best case for Monet is Zeke, though. And that ain't probably that good. But I think Zeke is who she probably was the softest for. That's a lot of characters on this show that she's encountered and been around, to only have probably one that she was kind of good to and nice is not stacking up. So yeah, they done made Monet into a hardcore gangster. Monet Capone in this piece. If y'all hear anybody else saying Monet Capone, you know where it came from. Monet Capone in this piece, man. She is gangster. Straight crime boss, villain. No love, no nothing. Lexi Reed said Monet saw everything that was right with Zeke because she didn't know that Mecca was a part of the life. She sees herself and her family with Lorenzo as everything that is wrong. Zeke was her grace. That's probably exactly right. That's a real good point. And you know what Lexi Reeds is saying, to elaborate, if I'm, getting it right, is that Young Slim basically put it out here. Zeke was her meal ticket. So she was nice to Zeke because that was her meal ticket, her way out, as Lexi was saying, So maybe that is the only reason that she was nice to him until she realized Mecca was there. Then that was another option of somebody she could possibly be nice to get what she wants. We did see her warm up to him slightly, but it's only to get what she wants, and then she later blew his head off. So it's ain't no telling, you know what I mean? I think, yeah, the best thing, the reason why she was nice to Zeke is that was her way out, her meal ticket, her way to get away from that dirty crime family and escape. And as Lexi say, her saving grace. And that was taken from her. And that's her real reason that she'd be mad. And if she really finds out, this is a good segue to double back to the original point. and why she will kill Lorenzo, because that was her meal ticket. Zeke, that was her way out, her saving grace, and it was taken for her. So now she no longer has Mecca to bring her out of that stuff that she got going on, because he's dead. And now Zeke is dead. She knows that she's stuck there doing this the rest of her life. She really don't have too many options. And they were taken from her. And now we find out that the reason they were taken is because of this fool made a mistake and killed Zeke. Oh, Lorenzo's dead. She's going to be like, all of this was taken from me because of you. I'm stuck here in this stuff because of you. You dead. So, I definitely think that it would definitely be over. And yeah, as soon as she find that out, all that hurt and anger that her meal ticket didn't ever get punched, and she was in line, next in line too, and they closed up the coffee shop, and then the person that did it was her husband. No, it's over. Jamari Riddick, he said, yeah, but Diana can play ball too. She could take her talents to another level if Monet let her. And Drew is an artist, and he's being held back because Monet want them in the game. That's actually two very good points. Yeah, she wouldn't probably make a lot of money here in the WNBA, but like most WNBA players, she could go overseas and play and make more money. Some women in the WNBA make $1 million or more overseas, which is why Brittany Griner got into where she got into overseas. So, no, it ain't NBA money still, but it's legal and you don't have to look over your shoulder. And, if you let Drew expand his horizons and paint and do what he want to do, who knows what his paintings may or may not sell for, but you let him try. And so, that's a good point. She is stagnating their growth, and she is small minded, which is another reason why she ain't worth nothing. Monet is probably the worst. I might have to give her the worst over Tasha. Yeah, I think Monet is worse than Tasha in the Power universe, man. It's not really any redeeming qualities about Monet than, you know, I don't know, man. She cared about Zeke a little bit. Reggie M. You silly, man. I don't know. Jamari Riddick, NIL deals. Yeah, that's true. That's something that's new that came out. And that is name, image, and likeness deals. That's something that is new that people in college and I believe even high school, because LeBron James' son is making $7 million a year on endorsements, and he in high school. Damn, must be nice. That's his allowance. Dad, I got my own 7 mil in high school that he got anyway. She could. It's some young other teenagers, and I did see on Real Sports HBO that this twin white girls was making like $1 million a year and different stuff. So who knows? Diana put on some cute outfits and started putting it on Instagram, make a name for herself. Maybe she could start getting some of those. But you got to think about that stuff nowadays. And they, I guess Monet, like, man, none of that's worth this rock. But Diana did leave and go to school now. Damian Kinney say, when Diana played ball on the show. She never played ball on the show. That's a good point. If anybody was thinking it, no, Diana has never played ball on the show, but they mentioned a few times that she want to play ball and she could play ball. And there was even a scene when they was at Stansfield and Monet was walking with Diana and she was talking about playing ball and Monet shut it down like, man, what you gonna make 60, 70 grand a year? That ain't nothing. You know what I mean? Or something she said to that effect. Like, you know, the amount you gonna make there ain't nothing. You ain't about to do that. You stay here in the family business and make more money. So she basically in that conversation was like, the amount of money you gonna make ain't worth nothing. It ain't worth you even trying. Just stay in this business of the family dope business. And she just like shut her down. So, you know, that was messed up. You know, let me see. I see a few of y'all was talking about that. Taji Lyles, that's a great point. I guess the writers of this show are not sports fans, which, you know, they writers. So I get it. They probably, you know, I don't know, didn't think of that part, I guess. To be honest with you, I never even thought of that till right now. And Taji Lyles said, why wasn't Zeke getting any NIL money? And that's an excellent point. Excellent point. Now, NIL money just started, I think, a year ago or something to that effect. So it hasn't been out that long. They had to go to court. The NCAA was sued. And so now people can make that money on the side. But that's only like a year or so old. So they couldn't have put it into like maybe season 1, maybe, but maybe season 2, they could have wrote it in. But Zeke has so much other stuff going on. But you know, that's a good point. But it's not that old. For anybody wondering, it's not that old. It's only been out for like a year or so. But yeah, that's a good point. Um, Let me see a couple of these comments before we get up out of here. I ain't gonna go a full hour tonight because I just wanted to really talk about this a little bit, mention a couple other things like we did, and then, you know, I know a lot of people sometimes don't want to see a full hour for every topic. Um, and I'm about to be able to get back soon to making my recaps and stuff pretty soon. So I got a few other ideas that I got coming. Let me see. We got Starter Kit Duke. Starter Kit Duke says Zeke might have not been killed if Monet told Lorenzo the whole story and not only a piece of the truth. Lorenzo didn't know Zeke was a part of the plan to get on the jet along with Mecca and Monet. I don't remember all the details of that, to be honest, of that episode. I'd have to see it again to be able to say you right or wrong. I had to take a little swig of some little bit of naughty water, a little bit of gin. No. But assuming that you're right, then I agree with you. If she didn't tell him the whole story, yeah, he shouldn't have went and did that. But she also has to accept responsibility and that she had a part to play in what happened as well. But she ain't that type of person that's going to do that. But that is a good point. You know, if she didn't tell the whole story and he went and did that, I mean, you know, she got to accept her part to play in that. But of course, that ain't how Lorenzo and Monet it's not gonna go down that way. Of course, she ain't gonna be put thinking, well, you right. I did have some part to play. I should have. Monet don't even do all of that. Man, you went and did that, and you gonna sit here and smile in my face? Monet, we didn't see her execute. I don't know how many people so far. Somebody said earlier she got 7 bodies. I think that was the Marcus Vaughn said that, I believe. Um, Nevertheless, earlier in the show said, 7 bodies. So if that's the case, she ain't no joke, because that's only 7 bodies that we have seen her, kill. And that's only on the show with her being a older woman. How many people has she killed before she was in her 40s or 50s? Anyway, how old do you think Monet Tejada is supposed to be on the show? Y'all put in the comments, let me know what you think. And not Mary J. Blige, Monet Tejada. Because it's easy to know how old Mary J. Blige is. That's public knowledge. But how old do you think Monet Tejada is, the character? Um, that's a good, interesting little thing. Fun fact. Do you think they got her the same age as Mary J? I don't know. I think Monet Tejada is supposed to be, because they said, how old was she with Zeke? And then Zeke he didn't even know how old he was. Don't nobody know how old they are on the damn show. They was born in the creek. I was born in a backwater creek. I don't have a buffer certificate. A certificate buff? No, I have a paper. How the hell they don't know how old they are and stuff? But I would say that Monet Tejada is supposed to be like in her 40s, maybe around 44, 42, I think, is how old she's supposed to be. So I don't know. She looking to me. I mean, shoot, I still think Mary J look good. I don't know about y'all, but I think Mary J Blige is still fine, still look good. And the one thing about Monet Tejada, she dressed like a Mary J Blige, like she's going on the stage. That's funny to me. She dressed like Mary J Blige on stage or something. But all right, Reggie M say she had Zeke when she was 16 and Zeke was 23, so she's supposed to be 39. So, okay, if you going off of that, then she about 39 or 40. Miss Crafty is pretty much saying that. Danny Girl in her 40s. Miss Crafty says she was a teen mom with Zeke, so maybe 40. Encouraging Warrior. What's up, Encouraging Warrior? She say about 40 to 41. Stephanie Young, about 45. Damian Kenny, 45. Stop shouting, I'm napping. Don't waste your time putting in comments like that, because the comment that I could have read, that was it. And you wasted your time on that. I can't see every comment. And yeah, I may see or seem to read similar comments, but it's a lot of comments coming, and comments that are highlighted in green, they do stand out more and are easier to notice. So, yeah, I may be reading a lot more comments in green, but membership has its privileges. Anyway, um, Encouraging Warriors say it is Mary J. Blige. That's why it look like she wearing like that. Lexi Reed say 42. Joshua Evans 39 to 40. Damian Kenny say Mary said she didn't want kids until married. Okay. Mary J don't have any kids, do she? I don't think Mary J even have any kids. Am I wrong? I don't remember hearing about Mary J having any kids. I think she don't have kids. I think I talked about this before with somebody. Maybe in the Discord group. I believe we talked about this. And that's cool if that's her choice, you know. But yeah. B said no kids. Okay. Yeah. So oh well. A friend of mine just passed, and he didn't have any kids or a wife. It happens, you know. So anyway, we'll see. I appreciate all y'all for coming, and I'm sorry if I can't get to every comment. But I am trying to do like 3 things at once and still be able to talk coherently about the subject. So, you got to bear with me. It's not that I'm being picky or unappreciative. I appreciate everybody for coming through. Nearly 100 people watching live. I appreciate y'all for coming through and all the support. And, I try to get to the comments as much as I can. And I appreciate everybody for coming through. And all the comments and support and everything. And that is a good point about Monet versus not Mary J, Rock, because I talked about that before. And to now see after this season how it's playing out, yeah, Monet, she done upped her game this season. So definitely revisit that. And I think Monet is definitely in the lead. Now, of course, I'm sure when the next season of Raising Kanan come out, Rock could probably retake her place. And we'll see. Shock to your system said, nah, facts, Monet do be stiff in those outfits. Those be some tight leather outfits and stuff she be wearing. I be thinking like, who dresses like this, dresses up like this to walk around on a daily basis? Where you going? What it show? That's why I say it look like she about to get on stage or something, because uh people don't get that made up anymore on a daily basis without going out or something. You know what I mean? You going out to a function tonight, you stepping out, you know what I mean? Whatever. But you getting up like that just to what? Watch TV and chill around the house? I don't know. So, encouraging warriors say, I don't know. Mary ain't going to have any kids. She too focused on her career, and she had her share of knuckleheads. Thank God she didn't have any by them. Yeah, a lot of them guys didn't, for whatever reason, play out with Mary J. It's always 2 sides to every story, so I don't know. For every lovely lady out there, it's some guy with some stories, and for every guy, it's a lady out there with some stories. So I don't know. And I don't really follow too much of that. So you all would know more than me, I'm sure, about what happened with her. I know that she did have to have an ugly divorce and a couple little things, but I don't know what happened, why it fell out. But anyway, that's a whole nother thing. But I appreciate y'all for coming through. Pretty soon I'm gonna have to start doing my after show, which is gonna be called Mo Time. and that will be continued and keeping the show and the party going after the show on Discord. So be looking forward to that, all my Discord members. And appreciate all of that for coming through. All my channel members that's a part of Discord. I appreciate all of y'all, all the channel members that is part of the family, channel fam, definitely coming through. Everybody else, I appreciate you just as much for coming through because everybody got a part to play. We all got to come together to make it. And so I appreciate everybody and definitely appreciate the super chat. And that was a good topic. Everybody, y'all have a good night. And I'll see you on the next one. Deuces. I'm out of here.